Right guys, Mark Crossfield here, TaylorMade R15 fairway wood in my hand. We're going to give it a hit. We got GC2 HMT, we got some Titleist Pro V1 X balls, my real gaming ball. Going to give you some real ball data on this club. Let's see what R15 sliding weights fairway has to offer. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, TaylorMade R15, this is the fairway. We get the sliding bar on the bottom, which you'll see in R15 driver. I've got the free wood in my hand. I can lower and higher the loft. I think it's 1.5 degrees, but you can look at your manuals for that, and there's increments between. I've got the sliding weight on the bottom, move it to the outside of the club, so the toe end or into the heel end. They put fade and draw on there, I think purely because it gives you sales the idea. What that weight will do for you is relative to your release patterns down through the ball, which I've done videos on, check them out. But it's certainly some visible tech that people like to see on clubs at the moment, it feels. We're going to give it a hit, see what it feels like. It's a white face, black head, sits lovely and square, little TaylorMade line-up line on top. It's a very good looking fairway. You know, I could totally game that for looks. A few comments on the pictures of how this gouged away bit at the bottom where the sliding weight is will interact with the turf, which I think is quite interesting comments actually. To be honest with you, I don't think it will make any difference, but certainly something when you pick it up you might first think, well, how's that? I mean, it will get muddy for people who, there are a few people out there, I'm not one of them actually, who are very club proud, as in want them clean, and if they, some people almost make comments as if it's hard to clean, they wouldn't buy it kind of golf club. I'm going to go more on its performance for me, looks and feels. Let's hit it, see what it feels like, and then we'll show you some real numbers. Like I say, down by the ball sits square, sits lovely. The white head back face does just look good. It obviously ties in with all the R15 range. Hit that nicely, it's a good flight. Now, look, the R15 obviously famous for low forward CG, which promotes different spin model. I haven't seen the spin numbers for this yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing the numbers at the end, but the flight looks slight, it feels like it's got lower spin on it. It's a different flight to what I'm totally used to seeing in a fairway wood. TaylorMade has rumoured that it's almost like kind of driver launch conditions with fairways, so they've been talking maybe about people going up in lofts, so the loft up ideas, because it's got lower spin on it, the ball won't hang up in the air as much with a ball that spins some more, so then you would change the launch to compensate for that, to get your different maximised flight is the kind of idea. Let's give it another hit. That flight certainly looked slightly different. Now I've hit that one slightly toey, didn't hit that one as well, and it is falling out the air a little bit, and that's what I worry on a fairway wood with the smaller head. If it isn't spinning enough, how bad the bad hits might be for some. Let's give it one more hit. Definitely looks wise, feel wise, it's doing everything I want it to do. Ball flight, I'm gonna have to see the numbers because it's a slightly different flight. So I got that slightly out the toe, but it's flying nicely. That was not as much out the toe. But that's an interesting feel. I love the look. I love the white and black. Sits lovely and square. It's a lovely little shape. Sliding bar for me is not really, that's doing anything. The changeable neck is all fine. Obviously dialing your lofts to get the perfect launch. Better for the fitter almost than it is for the consumer. Buy it, get it fitted and leave it there. Let's look at the numbers. Let's see how it's performing. It's an interesting one. Looks great. Let's see what these numbers are throwing up. Right guys, let's look at the numbers on the fairway wood here. Some interesting numbers. So it's spinning at 2277. That's low. My free wood would normally spin in the 3000 rev, so that is a lower spinning club. It's going out at 229 average, which is good. Topping out at 237, sorry there, which is a good hit for me with a free wood off the deck. Does drop back to 215 on the miss hits, and look how low that one's gone, 19 yards. Averaging 26 peak height. It actually says 22 there, but there's a misread on shot one with the peak height, so if I take that one out, it's 26, which is a fraction low. So I would definitely maybe look at changing launch angles through the different loft, like I said before. It's driver condition launch, isn't it? That's quite interesting. It's a different club. I would worry a little bit with that from the deck, different lies, not having the spin that I'm used to if that ball is going to stay airborne enough. When for lots of people getting a ball airborne from the deck from a slightly different lie is the hard bit. I think off the tee, people using it as a backup driver, brilliant numbers. Look, they're good numbers. I would need to test more and do some almost on-course testing to see how that one really goes. It excites me in some ways, those longer hits, but then it worries me with the short ones. That spin is just slightly low as well for me, I think, for getting the versatility, to get the height, to get the ball to stop on the green, because often I'm hitting a 3-wood into a par 5 trying to stop it. I'm not Kima long or Rory long hitting 3-irons. I will be hitting my 3-wood in there, and I don't want it coming in too much like a driver. I want it coming in with some level of control. Interesting numbers, guys. Post comments down below. What do you think? Let me know. Love to hear what you think of those numbers. If having a 3-wood similar to your driver is something that appeals to you or not, because that's certainly a good option for you guys who are using the 3-wood instead of the driver as that kind of bailout club for you know, trying to find fairway, because you're going to get some pretty good numbers off the tee with that. Interesting. Jury's out. More testing needed. Post comments down below. Thanks for watching as always. Let me know what you think. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.